Okay, g'day there. I'm just going to knock up a quick damper for breakfast. Freezing cold morning on the Murray. I'll just show you what I do. I'm preheating the camp oven over there, particularly the lid. Now, I'll just go for self-raising flour, 1 cup. That'll be enough for me. And what I like to do, this is my own recipe by the way. 1 cup of flour, 1/4 of a cup of milk powder. A bit like a scone mix, I guess. You need just a pinch of salt to give it some flavour. All that dry stuff just mixed together. This is my own recipe. It is a bit like a scone mix, but you're using milk powder instead of milk. And I'm going to use a bit of olive oil instead of using butter. Right, olive oil. 2 of these, let's have a look. Oh, the olive oil's thick, 1. It's very thick this morning because it's so cold. 2 generous ones. I just mix all that in. Get it off the spoon. Don't have to get too fussy. Now, about 1/2 cup of water roughly. I'll just start with a bit. I think I've thrown a bit too much water in there already, believe it. Oh no, that's about it. I can't believe that. No, just a little bit too wet. You don't want it too wet, so I'm going to have to add a bit more flour. Right, mix her up. Got a knife here to rub all that off. Okay, now I've got that mixed up pretty quick. I only half mix it like I do with my painting. You don't need to over mix it, a bit like a scone mix. You don't over mix. For some reason it's better. I just put a bit of flour there. What that does is just doesn't stick as easy in the camp oven. I like to press it out pretty flat. Now the trick with the camp oven is, hang on, I'll just grab some instruments. I like to preheat the oven. Start off by preheating that, but leave the lid on because you don't want the bottom to be too hot. Got some oil here. Hang on, what is this? Just going to dust the bottom out. There goes the car. That's your oil. Just rub it in like that. Bung this straight in. I push it down pretty flat. The reason I do that is it cooks quickly. This is going to cook in 8 minutes. Now the trick is here, put a crisscross through it. Cut all the way through to the bottom, crisscross. Now, time for the lid. Lid on. That lid is really hot. So I've preheated the oven. Now all the coals are going to be doing is actually maintaining the heat that I've already achieved. The thing you can really do here is burn the bottom. You don't want to do that. So you only put a few coals to the bottom. Stick that on. And the main coals actually are going to go on the top here. Okay, so that's that. That's done. So 8 minutes time. Hopefully in 8 minutes we've got something to look at. Alright, see you then. Okay, it's time to lift the lid, but before I do, rule number one is wash your damper down with a scorching hot cup of tea. So I'll just pour this billy, get that one off. There we go. That's scorching hot. Just let that brew. Put that over there. Okay, now take the lid off. One of these gadgets is great. Let's see what we've done here. Wow, looks like it's worked out. Let's have a look here. Okay, here we go. Look at that, and that's the idea of putting the cuts, is you can break it. So what we do here is I just bust a piece off, like so, then just slice down the middle like this. Open her up, jam of course. You can put whatever you want, obviously. Do the cream if you really like it, but for an everyday thing like this, I think I'll just go for the jam. Alright, here you go. Proof's in the taste, I guess. That is supreme. In the words of Jamie Oliver, happy days. Right, what have we got here? It's brewing. Alright, so that's how I do it. Go from having nothing to 8-10 minutes, got something. And in this location, it's fantastic.